Now, Karnataka has given over 2 crore vaccine doses with over 50 lakh in Bengaluru alone. But like other states, it's facing challenges of sustaining the vaccination drive momentum, the Delta Plus variant, black fungus, and the challenges of opening up after the lockdown. Health Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar spoke exclusively to NDTV's Maya Sharma.
There has been a dramatic reduction in the number of COVID-19 cases in Karnataka and its capital, Bengaluru, as that devastating second wave does appear to be leaving. But there is, of course, no room for complacency. There is a third wave coming. Joining us, one of the people responsible for making sure the state is as ready as possible for that third wave, Health Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar. Dr. Sudhakar, thank you so much for joining us today on NDTV.
Thank you, Mayuri.
The coronavirus has gone through a dramatic path in the months, the years of its existence. The latest point of focus now is the Delta Plus variant. How serious is the situation of the Delta Plus in Karnataka? And what is the state government actually doing about that? How seriously is it taking the situation?
Regarding the Delta Plus variant, I think one need not be as scared or skeptical about it, because between the Delta and the Delta Plus, there are a couple of theses put forward. But in my opinion, that only the therapeutic things will be different from Delta and Delta Plus. Only the monoclonal antibodies does not work with the Delta Plus variant. That is what my clinicians have told me here. And as it is in Karnataka, it has only 2 cases are reported. Both the cases are asymptomatic, and one of the contacts of the 2 cases that we found in Bangalore, out of 7-8 contacts, only 1 person is being positive, the rest everybody tested negative. So as of now, there is no concern. However, the precautionary measures and continuous monitoring by using our genomic sequencing of these samples are on in Karnataka. We have done almost 600 to 700 samples across the state in NIMHANS, and we are the first state, I think we are establishing almost 6 genomic sequencing labs across the state in 4 medical colleges and 2 district hospitals. So we would not just the Delta Plus, any future mutant varieties that may come forward in the future, we would like to continuously keep a track and monitor these strains.
Over 2 crore vaccinations in Karnataka, over 50 lakh vaccinations in Bengaluru. Those are impressive numbers by themselves. But can that momentum be sustained? That really is the big question. Can it continue this way?
Yeah, every day we are on an average, we are vaccinating minimum 3.5 to 4 lakh people. So even in that pace, we can vaccinate almost like 1.2 to 1.5 crore in a month. So we have set our target clearly, and we have a strategy in place. We have also identified a vulnerable and the priority groups, like those from the health workers and health worker family will be the priority one. Similarly, the police and their family members, other frontline departments like education, rural development, urban development. And now we are also trying to vaccinate and prioritize the students who are undergraduates, Since if we have to start their colleges, education, higher education on priority, we need to vaccinate them. And similarly, we have to vaccinate the parents of those children who are below 10 years. Like this, we have prioritized the vulnerable groups, and on a strategy, we are going forward in Karnataka.
And with all this talk of vaccination, is there going to be enough vaccine? There were shortages in the past. There have been challenges in the past. Will there be enough vaccine to vaccinate enough people ahead of the third wave?
Yeah, there is a continuous supply of vaccination from the government of India, Maya. I don't want to politicize the issue, but I would like to put it straight, because in the history, no vaccine has ever supplied by government of India. This health subject is always belongs to the state. We give almost a dozen of vaccines up to 10 years of age. All these vaccines are supplied by the state, but still, as a great gesture by our Honorable Prime Minister, is supplying, the Government of India is supplying the complete COVID vaccine free of cost to all the states. And Karnataka today, we have always a reserve of about 10 to 12 lakhs every day. That is how we are planning to do minimum of 4 to 5 lakhs every day in the state. I am confident that the vaccination supply will only increase in the coming days, because we are witnessing the homegrown the vaccine, that is Covaxin, also is increasing their capacity to manufacture, produce, and similarly the Bharat, that is the Bharat Biotech and the Serum Institute in Pune, they also are having one more vaccine today. They are also trying to increase their production. So in my opinion, by August, all the companies together, they can produce almost like 10 crore in a month, 10 crore of doses. So definitely by October, we will be in a great situation. The country, though we are about 135 crore, I think this nation has even shown the world how fast a vaccination can happen. And when you see 80 lakh in one day, it is a world record. No country can even ever imagine to vaccination in single day of 80 lakh people.
It is of course inevitable that things open up once again. Bengaluru is seeing crowds elsewhere in Karnataka as well. More and more people are coming out as lockdown restrictions are lifted. As Health Minister, what do you feel about this? Are you concerned? Are you frightened that the number of cases will surge once again?
Honestly speaking, as a health minister, I am really scared, and by seeing the kind of people movement here. So it is like back to normal. They have forgotten that there was a just wave 2 a few weeks back. So that is the tendency, that is the normal tendency of us. But I would like to only caution to the people that we do not know exactly whether it is the end of the second wave, or whether it will the third wave will hit us in 3 months. We need to be utmost cautious and sensible enough to follow the COVID preventive behavior. In addition to it, we need to concentrate on getting our second 2 doses of vaccine at the earliest. Without these 2, if somebody is going freely, it is inviting for definitely a danger.